Good morning, you fucking hippies. Dolphin brain. Dolphins fucking just getting it. Just fucking getting it. Dolphins just getting it. I want you to see that. See it in your mind. I need you to see that in your mind before I begin my read. I need you to see dolphins coming out of the water and just banging on top of the waves, just in the throes of passion. I need you to see that. Stress is my friend. What the fuck is this? I could continue my reading, but I really don't want to do that. I just want to go through here and read some of the crazy stuff that I've read when I've... Oh yeah, here we go. This is some good stuff. This is some crazy stuff. This is Random Reading Part 3 from the Get Your Ass Unmind Controlled book. That knows all about you doper hippie fuckheads. Okay? I'm doing this early. I'm not brushing hair. I'm not even buttoning my shirt. I'm just getting in it because I got to. I have to do this. This is life. One source. You must always remember that everything comes from one source. Illusion tells you everything is separate, but in the long run, everything begins and ends in the same place. You are an amalgam. However, in this reality, through your very existence, you are studying the various aspects of God mind. Your use of these various aspects determines how your soul grows or doesn't grow. You soul atrophied fucks. You use... Ultimately, all roads lead to the same place. You have to make a decision about which road is your road. Make the choice to stay on that road. You have to pass the test in this reality before you can move to another reality. Do you want to come to another 3D Earth? You want to go to 3D negative Earth? 3D negative world? Where the pharaonic dominators have you huffing bags of concrete and bricks? Brick powder pumice they use in their giant forms to build giant soft brick. It turns to hard brick using some magic worm they squirt the juice out of to make the rock soft. Is that what you want? Because we got it. We can get you there. This is why your life gets worse and worse before it gets better and better. If you do not get it the first time, your oversoul will continually box you in until you have no choice but to fucking get it. Just like in a video game, you may get one lesson quite easy, while another you have to repeat for what seems like forever. Eventually, you get it. In one level, you will graduate to the next level. Not easier, but more challenging. This goes on and on and on and on and on and on until your soul is satisfied that it has extracted all the learning it can from you. With pain and suffering, you will learn. So if you are sensitive to food or medicine, you have to determine why. If it is something that you need, then you have to tell your body to take what it can and leave the rest. When I was pregnant with my first son, I was quite anemic. The doctor prescribed iron pills that I did not want to take. The alternative was to eat liver, which I do not like. However, I opted for the liver and now I like it. When the iron in my blood is low, I actually crave it. I will make it and eat it until I do not want any more. No matter what is bothering you, whether it is an allergy or an ELF, you have to decide what has the power over you. If it is food, why do you want to give the power to food? Pussy. If it's chemical, why do you want to give the power to chemical? If it's an extremely low frequency, why do you want to give your power to that? Elf. If food can correct what you need, why take an herbal? Or why not take an herbal or a botanical treatment? If herbal or botanical treatment is what you need, why use a prescription drug? If you do need a prescription, can you use it to boost the mind pattern provided by your source? If one thing does not work, it is okay to go to the next level to boost or force set mind pattern that you need to be on, that you need to be corrected. Does paranoia programming make you afraid of almost everything and everyone? Should you be afraid in your waking life? Much less while you sleep. Can anything get you without your permission on some level, or the permissions of your oversoul? If something is supposed to happen to you, will it happen regardless of what you do? If something is supposed not to happen, does anything make a difference? If you have a sexual programming experience, during your sleeping hours, because you do not consciously know, is this how the soul is supposed to experience to grow? Obviously not. Now that you have awareness, does knowing mean that your soul is upgraded? That you know so you can learn different, more expansive lessons? Does different, more expansive lessons mean that you should be afraid? Or that you now have the opportunity to gain more strength? Strength. How easy is it to run towards lessons, knowing that there can be much pain involved? What are you willing to endure or not endure to do? What is the most correct, beneficial for the soul, the growth of your soul? Sexual feelings. Some people are extremely confused when it comes to knowing if their sexual feelings are coming from their own body slash mind or something outside of their self. I have this conversation quite often with my female clients who find themselves sexually reacting to men they do not even like. When your chakras are out of alignment, so you are not in your body, little to no self protection in place, a myriad of red energy subpersonalities floating around you have coupled with the elf bombardment to make you energetically quite vulnerable. So when a female meets a male with the same energetic mess, and he has a sexual thought about her, even in passing, the thought creates a deep red frequency line that horizontally projects out to touch or even penetrate her energy field. A strong sexual thought is going to have a deep red energy that can create an attachment to her field. The stronger the thought, the more the man thinks of her, regardless of time or space. It is going to attach to her root chakra. The strength of the male's thoughts determines if the red energy frequency actually touches her field, penetrates it, or attaches to the root chakra. The red frequency line is the hook that a man casts to bring the female to him. Then the male maintains the red frequency with the strength of his thoughts. Does he think about her once and never again? Does he think about her often? Does he fantasize about her? Without knowledge of the color codes, this is done unconsciously by a male and accepted unconsciously by the female. Remember, the male energy projects while the female energy is designed to absorb. When the woman begins to react sexually to the man, she questions herself. Maybe I really like him. He gives me the creeps. I do not know why. Maybe I should give him a chance, and so on. Maybe you should recognize a creeper and not mess around with a creep. But do whatever you want. You want to be with a creep? Go ahead. Be with the creep. Who's to say you're not the creep? Ladies, a lot of you are creeps. A lot of you are creepers more than men. Don't act like it's not true. Have you been in one of these scenarios where you did not think that you were sexually attracted to someone, but then for some reason you were? Yes. Have you found someone creepy and you did not know why? Yes. I usually do know why. Have you felt like you were energetically raped and you could not stop it? Yes. This has happened. Can these scenarios be reversed with the woman sending out to the man? Maybe. Can these scenarios be like that? Or two people of the same sex. Have you found it difficult to control your feelings, either male or female, or female to male, or same sex to same sex? Look, sometimes you're attracted to a person, and the answer to that is to fuck. It just is. That's the answer. Not always, but sometimes it is. Because that's what people do. That's what people do. Now, is it better to wait till you get married and all this stuff? Maybe. In an ideal society, maybe that would be correct. But what if you get stuck with somebody? What if you get stuck with somebody with a eensy teensy little penis or a big old fucking inside out pussy? You ever seen an inside out pussy? It's like somebody scooped that whole motherfucker out with a damn ice cream scoop. Just fucking nothing but halls, no walls. It happens. And some women just got big old pussy. Big old fucking no grip ass. Because they've been bored out. They've been bored out by one of those massive driller machines. Probably late at night when they were hot and bothered. They thought nobody was looking. And they brought those big old double D batteries, put them in that fucking Billy Bob, and just worked her over. Worked her over. Women been fucking with the AI for a long time. That's artificial fucking indecency. That's actual indecency. AI. Actually irreverent. It being irreverent to that ass. You being irreverent to that ass. You're going to need to do Kegels for a long time to get your shit acting back right. You're going to need to do it. You're not going to want to, but you're going to need to. Because you ain't no good. You ain't no good. I don't want to read anymore. I want to make a note of this. I just wanted to bring this in this morning because it's Monday. I feel a bit of a mess. But that's the world in the Wild West, y'all. That's the way it is. We don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. I did talk with a friend of mine about going to Houston. He's going to come pick me up on like a Friday. I'm going to go stay there in the weekend. Try to help my brother out. There's a shed in the backyard of the house we're going to sell, and I'm going to dismantle it for him, take it down apart, because he's got some sort of junk dumpster thing that he wants to get. So I figured I can dismantle it for him and probably do that fast, and then he can deal with it after that. Of course, he didn't answer me because he's not expecting any of that. I'm trying to get his ass on the ball to sell this place so I could get my life together, get my half of the money. It's not that it's going to happen. So, I mean, the longer it takes, the more of a bind that I'm in. and of course him too, because he's going to have to pay. I can't afford to pay the taxes on it if I'm also having to pay rent, which I don't have the money for right now. But I'm working on it. So he's going to have to. He's known this for years, you know, but he didn't want to deal with it because he broke up with his wife and he's got his wife living there, or his ex-wife, or whatever the fuck's going on. I love my little brother though. I'm trying to help him out. I just knew that I could go and party with my buddy Victor because we've been partying shit, hanging out, making music, and doing shit like that since shit I was still in high school. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it and sharing it with you. If you haven't saw my story about going to South Padre, check it out. It's the video I made before this. It's fantastic. Thank you, Charlene's Hangout. I know you saw it. I like watching your videos too. I like y'all. Look like y'all have a real good fun time. She used to be artist targeted. Shout out to you because I enjoy watching how much fun that you have with your children. You seem to be a great mom. You got a good family. And sometimes I really wished I lived somewhere like Canada because all y'all people that I know in Canada are the fucking shit. You are some cool ass motherfuckers. Just unfortunately, I'm at the bottom of America, not the top, so I can't, you know, go to the border and say, hey, hi, friends. We don't have Mexicans that are that cool. We don't. I don't know what they're doing down there. They're beheading people and stealing their cars and chaining them up in a chair in a warehouse for a weekend because they didn't pay the bribe money to the right person. You gotta be careful fucking around with Mexico. Anyway, y'all have a nice day.